dead after a gruesome crash that shut down part of I-24 for hours this morning. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy's been on the scene all morning for us. And Dan, investigators believe that speed was a factor in this deadly crash.
Yeah, Amy, it all happened just before 2:30 this morning. I know you passed it coming the opposite direction, but it shut down all lanes of I-24 westbound for quite some time this morning. We're standing just off Old Hickory Boulevard. This is the exit that a lot of people were using earlier this morning, but now we can report traffic moving freely, and it's almost as if nothing ever happened on I-24 westbound. But new this morning, police continue to investigate what exactly led up to this crash. The fatal response team is packed up and left, but their investigation is continuing this morning as they work to identify the next of kin as well. And like you said, Amy, speed is a factor in this crash. According to the sole eyewitness of this, who was driving a truck on I-24 westbound, he said this motorcyclist traveled past him, drove by him at a high rate of speed. He said the next thing he saw was a biker flip and then crash into the median. We're told he hit the guardrail and died on the scene. Police, again, just wrapped up here. Traffic moving again, once again, I-24 westbound over by exit 40. We're going to be posting more information on newschannel5.com as we learn the victim's name a little later in the day and perhaps a better idea of the cause of this crash. But for now, police are saying speed was a factor. Reporting live this morning near Whites Creek, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Dan, thank you so much. And more breaking news right now. A fiery wrong-way crash on I-40 east shut down over in Hickman County.
And News Channel 5's Alexandra Cohen arrived. She's been there for about a half an hour or so in live driving. Alexandra, was anybody hurt?
Amy, according to police, there were 3 people who were taken to a local hospital. I mean, this is such a mess out here on 40 East. Officers with the Tennessee Highway Patrol tell me a driver was going the wrong way on 40 East, causing 4 different vehicles to crash here in Hickman County. 2 semis and 2 passenger vehicles are involved. The 18-wheelers caught fire and they're still smoldering 5 hours later. One truck was carrying spinach, and I'm told the other truck was carrying J. Crew, that's a clothing line, carrying products into Nashville. This wreck happened at mile marker 159 at 1:45 this morning. I just asked crews if it was going to clear by 8 a.m. They told me at this point it does not look likely, but as soon as we get any updates on here, we'll make sure we update or tweet it out so you guys know if this opens back up. Reporting live, Alexandra Cohen, News Channel 5.
All right, Alexandra, thanks so much. And more breaking news. Busy night. A man is in the hospital after being shot during an attempted robbery downtown. This is the second shooting we've had in a couple of days now. Police tell us the victim was leaving the batter's box. That's up on Hermitage Avenue near Rolling Mill Hill. Just after 11, 2 guys walk up, demand cash and cigarettes, and shoot the guy in the stomach. He went to the hospital at Vanderbilt. He underwent surgery and should be all right. Both suspects got away. You know anything about this? Call Crime Stoppers at 615-74-CRIME.
We have more breaking news. A robber is on the run after holding up a convenience store overnight. The suspect walked into the Phillips 66 near the corner of 12th Avenue South and Wedgwood around 11, pointed a gun at the clerk, then went off with cash. No one was hurt.
Well, in just a few hours, we're going to find out if Rutherford County Sheriff Robert Arnold could find himself behind bars. Arnold's facing federal charges in connection to that e-cigarette scandal at the federal jail. He's out on bond, but last week, the U.S. Attorney General filed a motion to revoke his pretrial release, saying he's a danger to his wife. Arnold's currently being investigated for domestic abuse. If the judge agrees, Arnold could be held in jail until his trial next year. That e-cig scandal was at the local level. That hearing was going to be at 1:30. We'll be there. Look for the latest on the News Channel 5 app and at 4 o'clock.
An accused killer is off the streets thanks to your tips to police. A call to Crime Stoppers landed Marcus Perry behind bars. Police say he shot 2 men inside Club Kilimanjaro early Sunday morning. One of those victims died and the other remains in critical condition. Perry is charged with criminal homicide. And 2 gunmen are still on the run after shooting and killing a man outside the Country Music Hall of Fame. A witness who tried to save the victim spoke exclusively with News Channel 5.
I'm talking to him the entire time. Stay with me, honey. Wake up. Come on, don't go.
Army veteran Allison Dugas found Teddy Grassett lying on the ground on 4th Avenue just after 2 yesterday morning. Police tell us Grassett was walking home with a friend when 2 men drove up and tried to rob them. Grassett and his friend ran. That's when one of the suspects shot him. He was rushed to the hospital but did not survive. The two suspects took off in a silver Chevy Impala with a sunroof and a spoiler on it. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stopper 615-74-CRIME.
We now know the name of the elderly woman killed in that wrong-way crash along Ellington Parkway yesterday. 83-year-old Doris Van McKirk died when she hit a van head-on near Trinity Lane just before noon. The driver of the van was seriously hurt but should survive. Here's a scary reminder why you must slow down in those school zones. A crossing guard is recovering this morning after being hit in front of Antioch Elementary School. The driver who hit the guard never slowed down. 58-year-old Lemuel Frazier, had just helped several kids cross just outside of J.E. Moss Elementary on Richards Road when he was hit from behind. He'll be okay, but the driver kept going. Police are looking for a small red Chevy sedan that's likely missing the passenger side mirror. If you see a car matching that description, Metro Police would love to hear from you.